I ended up in the emergency room yesterday because resin got in my eye. If you work with resin, you need to watch this. Welcome to Happy Place Creations by Connie. I need to talk to you about something really important that happened to me yesterday. I ended up in the emergency room because I got resin in my eye. Now, I want you to know this is not about putting anyone down or saying you're doing things wrong. This is a precautionary video for everyone who works with resin, whether you're brand new or a seasoned artist like me. We all need to be aware of the products we use and the hidden dangers that can happen even when we think we're being safe. Most of the time when I work with resin, I wear a t-shirt with sleeves that come down almost to my elbow in the summer. In the winter, like now, I wear a t-shirt with a zip-up sweatshirt and an apron. I always wear my full face mask with 2 big respirators on each side. I'll show you all of this later in the video. But even with all that protection, I still got hurt. And I want to share what happened and show you the results so you can learn from my experience and stay safe. Before I tell you what happened to me, I want to share some important safety practices that I've learned. Some the hard way. These are things I strongly suggest avoiding while working with resin. And after my experience, I understand now more than ever why they matter. The biggest one, and this is the one I wish I had been more careful about. Try not to touch your face while working with resin. Don't rub your eyes, don't touch your nose, don't adjust your glasses, don't scratch an itch on your face. Even if you think your gloves are clean, even if you've just put them on, it's best to avoid touching your face. This is something I really wish I had been more mindful of. I also recommend keeping food and drinks completely out of your workspace. Resin can contaminate them, and if you accidentally ingest it, you could have serious problems. It's just not worth the risk. Avoid smoking while working with resin. The fumes are flammable and you're increasing your chemical exposure and creating a fire hazard. Try to keep your safety gear on for the entire project. I know that respirator can get uncomfortable. I know those gloves can feel annoying, but it's really important to stay protected until you're completely done. Don't take them off to quickly check your phone or grab something. As I did today, I grabbed my fingers and pulled off my gloves, set my gloves down to pick up my phone to talk to my furnace people, then grabbed my gloves and put them right back on, thinking that they were okay. That was my mistake today. That's why I got resin in my eye. I will go into that further later. I'd also suggest not touching your phone or electronics while you're working. You can get resin on them, and then later when you use your phone, you might transfer that resin to your face without realizing it. It's also a good idea not to work when you're tired or distracted. Accidents are more likely to happen when you're not focused. If you're exhausted or your mind is somewhere else, maybe take a break. The project will still be there. And please, keep children and pets out of your workspace while you're working with resin. The fumes can be dangerous for them, and they can easily get hurt or contaminated. These are just suggestions based on what I've learned and experienced. Now let me show you the safety equipment that can help protect you. These are disposable Bouffant Caps, the same type they use in bakeries and food service. I use the 24-inch size, which is about $9 for 100 caps on Amazon. Trust me, you do not want resin in your hair because it's almost impossible to get out. For protecting your clothes, I'm going to show you 2 options. First, these reusable cloth aprons. This is what I use. They're about $34 for 15 on Amazon. I prefer these because they're money-saving, eco-friendly, and I can just throw them in the washing machine when they get resin on them. Over time, this saves a lot compared to disposables. Your other option is disposable clear aprons. About $22 for 200. They're 44 by 30 inches, nice and large. The clear material lets you see any resin spills, and you just toss them when done. Both work great. This is my full-face respirator with organic vapor cartridges. This is the most important piece of safety equipment. It protects both your lungs and your eyes. This is industrial grade and includes 2 filter cartridges. Over 1,000 people bought this model last month on Amazon. This is not optional. You need a proper respirator for resin work. Dust masks and surgical masks do not protect against resin fumes. These are heavy-duty black nitrile gloves, 4 mil thick, chemical resistant. About $58 for 1,000 count on Amazon. They're much better than regular latex gloves for resin work. But here's the key, and this is where I made my mistake. Make sure they extend past your wrists or use arm covers with them. When you're working, resin can get on your wrists above the glove line, especially if you're pulling at your gloves like I do. That's exactly where I got resin on me that ended up in my eye. These are the last thing I put on after everything else is in place. And I try very hard not to take them off until I'm completely done with my project. This is an eye wash cup. It costs about $6 on Amazon. I actually just ordered mine after my ER visit. Here's how to use it. First, pour clean water or saline solution into the cup. Fill it about halfway. Then bend forward over a sink and press the cup firmly against your eye socket to create a seal. Now squeeze the air pump. Bulb at the bottom. This sprays water up into your eye. Keep your eye open and blink while you squeeze repeatedly to rinse thoroughly. After use, rinse the cup with clean water and dry it. Keep this in your workspace at all times. It could save your eyesight. This is Puduo Resin Cleaner, specifically designed to remove resin from your hands and tools. Regular soap doesn't always work well with resin. This is about $15 for 8 ounces on Amazon. Use this after every resin session to make sure all residue is gone from your skin. Pay special attention to your wrists and forearms. Anywhere resin might have gotten above your gloves. Wash thoroughly for at least 20 seconds, just like you would for regular hand washing. This HEPA air purifier helps filter resin fumes from your workspace. It's about $76 and covers up to 3,000 square feet on Amazon. Now, this is not a replacement for a respirator. You still need to wear your mask. But this helps improve your overall air quality while you work and after you're done. I keep mine running in my craft room all the time, not just when I'm working with resin. These ceramic non-stick baking sheets protect your work surface. They're about $32 for 2 on Amazon. Any resin spills wipe right off. And they're heat resistant. I use these under all my resin projects, much better than ruining your table or countertop. When you're done, just wipe them clean with a paper towel while the resin is still wet, or let it cure and peel it off. These silicone baking mats are perfect for easy cleanup. About $9 for 2 on Amazon. Put them under your projects, and any resin drips peel right off when cured. I use these on top of my baking sheets for double protection. They're flexible, so you can roll them up for storage, and they last forever. Makes cleanup so much easier. This is me in my full safety setup. You can see I'm wearing the Bouffant Cap to protect my hair, the clear apron to protect my clothes, my full-face respirator with dual organic vapor cartridges, and my black nitrile gloves. I take safety very seriously. I've invested in all this equipment. I follow all the rules. I'm careful and experienced, and I still got hurt. That's why I'm making this video. Because even when you do everything right, one moment of not thinking, one phone call, one time taking off your gloves can lead to a serious injury. Now let me tell you exactly what happened to me. Yesterday, I was working in my shop on a resin project. I had all my safety gear on: hairnet, apron, respirator, gloves. Everything was going fine. Then my phone rang. It was my furnace people calling about a repair. I needed to take the call. So I did what I've probably done 100 times before. I grabbed my fingers and pulled off my gloves, set them down on my work surface, and picked up my phone to talk. The call only lasted a few minutes. When I was done, I hung up, grabbed my gloves, and put them right back on. I thought they were fine. I thought I was being safe. But here's what I didn't realize. And this is the critical mistake. When I was working with resin earlier, some of it had gotten on my wrists, above the glove line. I pull at my gloves a lot while I'm working, and resin drips down. It happens. So when I took off my gloves to answer the phone, that resin was still on my wrists. And at some point after the call, I don't even remember doing it, I must have rubbed my eye with my wrist. And that's when the resin got in my eye. I felt it immediately, a burning, stinging sensation. I knew something was wrong. I tried to flush my eye with water at my sink, but the burning wouldn't stop. That's when I knew I needed to go to the emergency room. This is me at the hospital getting an emergency eye flush. They had to flush my eye for over 15 minutes to try to get all the resin out. It was scary. It was painful. And it was completely preventable. The doctors told me I did the right thing by coming in immediately. Resin in the eye is a medical emergency. If you don't get it flushed out quickly, it can cause permanent damage to your vision. This is my eye today, 24 hours later. You can still see the redness and irritation. It's healing, but it's going to take time. I was lucky. It could have been so much worse. But I don't want anyone else to go through this. That's why I'm sharing my story with you. If resin gets in your eye, here's exactly what you need to do. Step 1. Immediately flush your eye with clean water for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Use an eye wash cup if you have one, or hold your eye under running water. Keep your eye open while you flush it. Step 2. While you're flushing, have someone call poison control at 1-800-222-1222. They can give you specific guidance for your situation. Step 3. Go to the emergency room immediately. Do not wait to see if it gets better. Do not try to treat it at home. This is a medical emergency. Step 4. Bring the resin container or the safety data sheet with you to the hospital. The doctors need to know exactly what chemical got in your eye. Write down that poison control number right now. 1-800-222-1222. Put it on your wall in your craft room. Program it into your phone. Make sure you have it when you need it. And please, get an eye wash cup and keep it in your workspace. I wish I had done that before I got hurt. All right, before we wrap up, let's do a quick safety quiz. I want you to play along at home and see how well you're practicing resin safety. Be honest with yourself. This isn't about being perfect. It's about learning and improving. Ready? Let's go! All right, how did you do? Let's see where you stand. 9 to 10 yes answers. You're a resin safety superstar. You're doing everything right, keep it up. 6 to 8 yes answers. You're doing pretty well, but there's room for improvement. You might want to go back and rewatch the sections where you answered no. It could really help. 3 to 5 yes answers. I'm a little concerned here. You're taking some risks that could lead to serious injury. I really encourage you to go back and watch this video again, especially the safety equipment section and the emergency response section. Take notes this time. 0 to 2 yes answers. Okay, I'm genuinely worried about your safety. Please go back and watch this entire video again from the beginning. Take it seriously this time. Write down the safety tips. Get the equipment you need. I don't want you to end up in the ER like I did, or worse. Remember, I thought I was being safe too. I had all the gear, I knew the rules. But one moment of not thinking, one phone call, one time taking off my gloves, and I ended up in the hospital. That's why I made this video. I don't want this to happen to you. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your fellow resin crafters. This information could save someone's eyesight, or even their life. And if you learned something today, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss my future videos. I want to say again, this video is not about judging anyone or saying you're doing things wrong. This is about awareness and education. We all make mistakes. I made a mistake, and I'm sharing it with you so you can learn from it. Resin crafting is amazing. I love what I do, but we have to respect the materials we're working with and take safety seriously. Get the proper equipment, follow the safety practices, be mindful of every step, and if something does go wrong, know what to do and don't hesitate to get medical help. Thank you so much for watching and taking resin safety seriously. I post new videos every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 8 a.m., so mark those calendars. Stay safe out there and join me right here on the same crafty channel at the same crafty time.